Leaked letter reveals Charles and Cabinet's fears over Paul Burrell's Diana theft trial, shortly before it collapsed. Mr Burrell was the butler to the Princess of Wales for 10 years until her death in 1997. The scale of government concerns over the trial of Princess Diana's butler Paul Burrell over the alleged theft of her possessions, and fears expressed by King Charles, have been revealed in a confidential Whitehall document leaked to the Mail on Sunday. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any updates about the British royal family. Mr Burrell was tried in 2002 for stealing 310 items worth £4.5 million that belonged to the late Princess of Wales. But the Old Bailey trial collapsed after the Queen recalled that Mr Burrell told her he would keep some of Diana's assets. Charles, then Prince of Wales, had expressed concern within the royal household about the embarrassment his sons William and Harry would cause when they were invited to give evidence and about possible revelations about personal lives of Diana. Earlier this year, Harry admitted calling Mr Burrell a two-faced bastard who was attention-seeking and selfish. Paul Burrell was Princess Diana's butler for 10 years until her death in 1997. Burrell was tried at the Old Bailey in 2002 and was accused of stealing some of her belongings, but the case collapsed. In testimony before a hacking trial at the High Court, the Duke of Sussex admitted that, after the collapse of the 2002 case, William had wanted to meet Mr Burrell as the only way to stop him discovering more secrets of Diana. But Harry feared the former. The servant would simply use it as an opportunity to make money. Now a confidential letter seen by this newspaper reveals discussions about the trial held by senior members of the government and the royal family, including Cabinet Secretary Sir Richard Wilson and Sir Robin Janvrin, the Queen's private secretary. Written on the 3rd of November 2002, 2 days after the case collapsed, by David Brummel, the chief legal advisor to the then Attorney General Lord Goldsmith, it reveals that high-level talks had agreed on the potential for damaging criticism in the event of was improper interference in the case from any source. The letter contains a reference to a conversation between Sir John Stevens, the Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, and Sir Richard, in which Sir John said, he did not consider that the prisoner of war, the Prince of Wales, had made any improper attempt to change the course to disturb the criminal investigation and that the prisoner of war had withdrawn all reservations. It also appears from the letter that before the trial, on the 22nd of May 2002, Charles had received advice from Sir Stephen Lamport, his private secretary, which concerned the question of the extent to which the views of burglary victims are relevant to the accusation. The conclusion reached was that although the victims' views may be duly taken into account, these cannot be decisive in the decision whether or not to proceed. This was the first truly fascinating and dramatically confident speech you'd seen at a conference in years. The wording suggests that members of the royal family have expressed their preference not to take action against Burrell. A 2003 investigation by Sir Michael Peat, Charles's private secretary, found that Charles had serious concerns about the implications of Mr Burrell's trial,